We should be live. What's going on, D-Bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the Detox Podcast, episode 269 to be exact. If you're new here and you enjoy music, podcasts, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing. We've got a whole lot of that stuff going on around here. My name is Darren Rita. You can feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you do hang out with us in the live chat or send super chats or any of that good stuff, it's going to help us share conversations and laughs like this with more people. So do consider doing that. Now, before I can introduce you guys to my guest this week, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about vacations. Vacation time is the best time, and you can have a vacation, a good vacation, any time of the year, especially at today's sponsor, Alpine House 2. Let's be real, there's nothing better than a well-earned vacation. It feels good to just get away from everything for a little bit and enjoy yourself. Alpine House 2 is a classic Swiss chalet duplex A-frame with a log cabin interior located directly across, and I mean directly across, from Ski Brûlé Resort in Iron River, Michigan, surrounded by forests, lakes, rivers, Iron River, more specifically. Alpine House 2 is the destination for fishing, hunting, hiking, and snowmobiling. So, I know we still got, it's pretty hot here in Wisconsin today. I'm sure it's pretty hot up in the UP as well. It's going to be hot for maybe a couple more weeks here. But as it gets cold, if you're a snowmobiler, if you're a skier, no better spot. I mean, literally, your least athletic friend can probably throw a football over and hit somebody on a chairlift. Currently, Alpine House 2 just finished a bunch of renovations right before the summer. They've been pretty much basically booked up almost all summer. So if you aren't interested in checking them out, definitely reach out over at Alpine House 2 on Instagram. That's at ALPINEHAUS 2. That's at Alpine House 2 on Instagram. They've got more bookings coming up later this year, especially if you want to do like a snowmobiling trip and stuff like that. Definitely check it out. That's at Alpine House 2 on Instagram to stay up to date, or reach out to them, tell them D-Rita Detox sent you, and get yourself set up with a vacation, dude. You deserve it. Now, with all that good stuff out of the way, I've got a man on the show who needs no introduction, so I will not give him one because I've given him a million introductions. Let's welcome back P. Dizzy, Patrick Collins, to the channel. He's here.
I'm right here. I'm in
You're
the booth.
out here, bro. We're back. It's been a
Back
minute.
in MKE.
Yeah, it's been a minute since you've been on, because the last time you were on, we were getting ready. I was getting ready for my live show, and we like squeaked in a couple of practices with you. Before that was like months before the show. I think we did like one practice, 1.5 practices.
1.5.
And then you got one like the day before or 2 days before.
One or two.
Yeah,
1 or 2.
yeah. So it was. We were kind of in go mode, and obviously you were starting a new journey. You know, you were still pretty fresh into the Air Force.
Yes, sir.
So it was like coming back, like we're trying to do all these things. But since the show, man, how's it been? How was the show for you? We didn't get to talk to you much other than your
The show was a grand experience. It was something special for sure.
Yeah. It was fun, dude. It was great to have you. For people that don't know, too, we headlined a show here in Milwaukee at the Vivarium over on the east side. Really sweet venue. And for a lot of people. And
Yeah,
P. Dizzy was a special guest, one of a couple of special guests.
That place was packed.
Yeah, and that was fucking sick, dude. It was. We won't touch on it all day long because I'm sure it'll get gushy and we'll be just reminiscing. But I will say, it was super special being able to do something like that. Especially the way we did it with the live band, with all people I fucked with, but getting to have like one of my best homies fly back and be on stage as a surprise guest, dude, and to hear the crowd go crazy for those tracks that we did. I mean, for me, I think like looking back, like Best Me, which is a song that you and I did on that show, was probably one of the highlights of the show, the whole show. And I had plenty of people reach out to me and be like, I want that version on Spotify. So we're probably gonna. I got some things in the works. I got a friend that's got like a little bit of a bigger studio than what I have, where we could probably get that recorded. So that and maybe a couple other things. We won't gush about music all day, but I would like to do that. I think that would be really fun.
Maybe we should gush about music.
Maybe we should. I think it would be fun to throw a new verse on there too, maybe like a third verse, and it's a totally new to give it some other.
No.
Mike jumps on. No, it'd be cool. Even it'd be cool like if we just like did like a passive back and forth thing, like every other bar, like that would be kind of tight.
Hell yeah.
Back in the day, like Kanye and Jay-Z used to do, like a lot of rappers used to do it, but now they don't do that as much. I wonder why. But no, it was cool. It was cool having you on. What was the reception? You were just a special guest, dude. What was it like for you, like popping in and doing your thing?
It was nice to help, and it was easier than what you had to do because I only had to perform for like 7.5 minutes.
Yeah,
You
maybe
had to
10 minutes or
maybe
so
10,
with everything
maybe
involved.
10.
Yeah.
You had to get thrown to a table, and
Yeah, that was tough.
There was a lot you had to do.
But what
So
was it?
mine
I mean, it's cool getting to see it probably from like that perspective.
Oh yeah, I
even
was
to be
in the crowd.
backstage
I made
and-
sure to be in the crowd for some of the show.
Yeah,
It was great
dude.
to watch you.
That was cool, man. It was special. It was just special having you there.
It
But
was
I
a little-
mentioned you've been in the Air Force.
Yeah.
That's where you were prior to the show and after the show. What is summer like now that you've experienced a summer in New Mexico?
The desert.
Yeah, in the fucking
desert.
the desert, bro.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's averaging like 90 to 100 all the time with 5% humidity, maybe.
Oh my
And-
god.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad though.
I was gonna say it's a different
It's not
kind of because
bad.
there's not the humidity, but like that's still scary hot, dude.
Yeah, the car is hot when I get in it after work, but it's
Yeah.
not too bad. Surprisingly enough, when I'm wearing my long uniform, long sleeves,
Yeah.
pants, I'm not too sweaty.
It's
but
not terrible.
Also, I'm inside most of the day.
Is there
at a
anything they
desk.
do differently in New Mexico during the summer than like we do here in the Midwest? Because like I feel like we're kind of unlucky, and specifically where we are in Wisconsin, it's like we're like kind of swampy, like it gets gross humidity.
I think a lot more people are out and about in the summertime specifically, and down there, they're
Really?
like, it's like super hot. They're like, yeah, I'd rather just go out during spring and fall.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you think it's more popping up here in the summer?
in the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That makes sense. You guys got it all year round.
exactly,
Yeah.
they like to enjoy it when it's like closer to the 75s.
Yeah. That's a luxury, man. That's what like it gets to like 55 in the Midwest, and we're like, oh, I'm putting shorts on. I'm going to the beach. Like, fuck it, bro, because we only got that for a few months out of the year. So that's what I'm trying really, really, really hard to hold out that we're going to get summer for, like, the rest of this month.
Dude, the lake was nice.
Yeah,
The lake
bro.
was nice. The
Yeah.
water's nice right now here.
Dude, I'm going to put, like, honestly, bro, put people on. Like, I mean, I know I work a weird job in the service industry, so maybe other service industry people can relate. And, like, it kind of worked out that other people are in between jobs. Obviously, you're, like, back on vacation. But, like,
Yeah.
dude, being able to rent a boat on a Wednesday, on a weekday, bro, nobody's out on the lake.
It was something special, dude.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
something special.
Nobody's out on the lake. They don't got anybody else renting from them. They're like, yeah, take it for a few more hours. It's fine. Like, fucking chilling, dude. That is like the one nice thing about like working a weird job. Like for me at least, it's like, yeah, it sucks. You give up all your weekends, but during the week when no one else has time to like do these like touristy things or whatever, you're definitely getting a deal. So
It's weird coming back during the week because like everybody's at work.
yeah,
So like, it's like, oh, I want to go see everybody, and it's like, well, I only got the weekend.
yeah.
Kind of.
So you gotta
It's like
jam
it's
everybody into like
jamming
2
all in,
days.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. What is it? Okay, now that you've come back and visited a couple of times, is it the same every time you visit? Like, are people as excited, or is it like, are you stressed out that you're trying to jam everybody in to a few days?
Yeah,
like,
everybody's excited, and it does get stressful when I'm like, oh, I want to go stop at a fantasy football party, and oh, I want to go stop at my friend's lake house, and
yeah.
want to do all these things in
But there's only so many hours in a day.
16 hours, you know.
Yeah, that's gotta be hard, man. And I know since the show, I've got some stuff that I got to catch up, get you caught up on. But since then, it was pretty soon after me and McKenna came out. We got to kick it in New Mexico with you
Oh,
for a few
yeah.
days, and that was crazy, dude.
You got to enjoy the desert with me.
I did. We got to see some wild stuff, dude. We got to see some really interesting stuff. Specifically, the White Sands, one of those things.
And luckily, no rattlesnakes.
No rattlesnakes, no scorpions,
You know?
nothing. Not even. They got mountain lions out there.
Probably.
I mean, there was mountains.
I've never seen one. But
Yeah.
I would assume. I've seen the little desert fox. They're like squirrels, but a fox. They're tiny. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't see much. We like hiked up the Sacramento mountains.
Mhm.
McKenna and I did one of the days where you were working. It was kind of funny because like we were coming to visit you, and you're still fucking working. We didn't
Yeah,
want to like make you take
exactly.
time off or anything. So like during the day, we were just like, all right, we're gonna find some side quests to do. Like, and one of the days we just like hiked up these mountains, and it's pretty sick that like there's just like a little path, and then it wasn't so much a path anymore, and it's just like go wherever you want, and it's pretty crazy. Like, not a lot of people. We only saw like one. We saw one dude and his dog, which was crazy that he was having a dog hike with him. And then we saw some chick like a little bit later in the mountain, but she was like leaving. And I don't know, dude. It's pretty cool. It's pretty peaceful, like taking a piss out there on the mountains.
It is cool because you can kind of just go off the beaten path and go anywhere you want, and especially with camping. Like, I don't know how it works out there, but I know that like a lot of the roads you can just go 300 feet off the road and you're good to camp it. Like, in,
Really?
like a lot of locations.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, it's nothing like up here. You have to pay for a campsite. No
Pay
matter
for a
what.
campsite. It's got to be a specific place that you can
Mhm.
camp. Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's what's so interesting, and I don't know if I talked about it much when I got back. I may have touched on it on the podcast, but it's so interesting about going west, it was the first time I'd been out west, seeing, and I was talking about this before we went live, seeing how there's so little development.
Yeah.
That like you have the ability to just like, yeah, dude, as long as somebody's house isn't there, 350 feet off the road, you're good.
Yep.
So that's free land. Whoever wants it can
You can
post
camp
up
on it for now.
That's what, like, maybe
as long as it's government.
I always wonder, like, being homeless out there.
State land.
I mean, obviously there's dangers being homeless in anywhere.
Yeah.
But being homeless in New Mexico, Arizona, probably parts of Texas, I mean, really, it's hot most of the time. Like, you don't have to worry about it like being freezing cold. I mean, it gets cold at night, but you're not gonna like die most of the time.
The last homeless guy I saw was wearing like snow pants and a winter jacket in the middle of the 90-degree weather.
Maybe he was, yeah, you know, maybe he was not
so
well.
confused.
But like, you drive for I mean, we drove for 99 miles. I forgot, on this one road, and we saw like 4 shacks in the middle of nowhere. Otherwise, it's just like.
Was that
red
on the way
desert.
To El Paso? To the airport?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
That road is pretty barren, and then you go through like.
There's just a military base, and then there's customs or like a border patrol.
Yeah,
or whatever.
border patrol, and then there's like some rinky-dink town where you're surprised anybody lives there.
Yeah.
And there's like no shop or anything. There's like maybe a gas station with 2 pumps.
Well, that's something that you know what's kind of interesting is like thinking about like, you know, we went to what we thought was a small school, you know, and like I wonder like. Bro,
I was talking to somebody and I was like, yeah, my graduating class is, what was it, like 450 people or something like that?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that's pretty big. And I was like,
I thought it was pretty small, man. Like I knew everybody that went to school there, basically, you know. So
yeah.
it's kind of interesting. Like you think about these like one road towns, especially in like the middle of a desert, dude. Like, who are you fucking? That's what I'm like curious. Like, think about like, you know, you're in class, like you're in high school, like you're growing up, like you might have a crush on this girl or this girl, like, you know, there's just like. There's a couple of options, but like if you're on a road like that, there's just nothing, bro. It's like you are destined to marry whoever the one
neighbor.
chick that is your neighbor, like, or vice versa. Like I don't know, man. I feel bad for that, and that's what. There are so many things in this life that are so random, and like how I mean, it would suck, dude, if you were born. I mean, respect to people that are born there.
You just gotta go to college, I guess, and find one.
Yeah,
you just gotta
man.
Hold out, you know.
Yeah, bro. But god damn, like, you don't have in that case, bro. Like, you have very little choice as to who your friends are growing up,
Yep.
and you have very little choice as to who you might be potentially interested in dating. Like, and that's gotta suck in both cases.
Yeah, you're stuck with the friends you made or people you grew up with to be friends with.
And like there's less
options.
Like I got to imagine because of there's less people, probably like social skills has got to be a little bit worse too, like socializing.
I don't know. I'm just grateful because El Magordo, where the base is by,
Yeah.
it's decently big enough to where
Yeah.
I feel like I can talk to the locals. And
There's stuff
have
going on. Yeah, they're not like
yeah.
desert people.
Yeah.
I mean, they are desert people, but they're not. You know, they're
Yeah.
not like in that shack that I was describing earlier. Like they're just there's houses
Yes,
there.
there's development at the town there, but then you go.
You
the
drive
other
a couple
way.
miles away and
Yeah.
there's not. But it was pretty cool, dude. It was definitely inspiring getting to see specifically like the White Sands.
White Sands is
We
sick.
visited the biggest nut, the world's largest pistachio, which was cool. We'll pull some of that stuff up so
It's
people know.
something. The nut is something, you know.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. That's what got me thinking.
I actually went on a tour there about the nut specifically.
Oh yeah.
And it was like in honor of the new owner's like dad when he passed away. He just like always like traveling America and looking at like largest this, largest that, like for tourist stuff. So like his son just when he passed, he did that in his honor. So that's what that was for.
Oh, that's legit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Milwaukee doesn't have like the largest beer bottle or
The
like
largest Miller Lite can.
yeah, like why?
The largest
that's
old
such
style.
That's such an easy like
The largest
cheese curd.
curd.
Yeah, it's such like an easy, almost contrived mechanism to get tourists. Like I would just, if I had the money, I would build a big cement fucking sculpture of whatever the fuck I wanted, and I know people. I would sell merchandise for that thing,
Yep.
and people will show up, even if they're not stopping or staying in whatever city to do that. If it's on the side of a fucking interstate or whatever, people are gonna stop at the world's
Especially if
largest
you
whatever.
can see it and there's like a couple billboards, pulling in the
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, like what else do we need a world's largest of? You know, like
World's largest detox mic.
I could, yeah, or a microphone. We could do like a microphone.
There probably already is one of those. There's got to be one of those.
Yeah.
You'd have to compete with the.
Had to make sure it was bigger.
Yeah.
What's like an obscure food that would be interesting to do? You think? Because it was cool going there.
I think the cheese curd was a great idea.
Yeah, because cheese curd. Yeah, then you could sell just cheese curd, like some good cheese curds right
all
there.
All different types of cheese curds.
Yeah.
Too, you know, all different types of cheese, and we're in Wisconsin, so we got it.
Why doesn't any dude? Shout out, Mars Cheese Castle, which is a place in Wisconsin.
Yes.
They should do it.
They should do it.
I mean, they already.
Why did they choose a castle?
Yeah, why did they choose a castle? They should have just made a giant curd be the building. Nobody steal that, or if you do steal that, like at least give me free admission. But yeah, we visited Pat. We got to see the White Sands. We got to see the world's largest pistachio. We also, McKenna just put in the chat here that she's an elk whisperer now, and we did play elk sounds on a phone and attract some elk.
Yeah, and they're
fucking
big.
Joe Rogan style, bro.
He would have been hyped.
He would have been hyped for us.
Unless he didn't have his bow.
Then he would have been sad.
Yeah.
And we found some elk. A fucking little
herd
of them.
How many did we find? Like 6?
Like 5 or 6 of them. And there was the one big. We were like.
We weren't like you throwing rocks at it or anything.
Oh, yeah. Bad, just maybe in their direction to get their attention.
Yeah, trying to get them to look at us. They did actually look at us.
They did. And we were making some noise. And it was a little sketchy when the big boy, whoever like the alpha pulled up with the antlers. He wasn't that big. Like he didn't have crazy antlers yet.
But they kind of like disappeared off in the two went like towards us, the other 3 or 4 went the other way. And I was like, what's going on?
I think I have video. I will pull it up. I'll pull. Maybe we should just get into some of the. We'll reminisce on some of the trip here. I'm gonna pull up the videos here because it'll take. Mike, you want to just jump in for a second because I gotta sign into iCloud to do it. I don't want people to.
You got photos of everything.
Yeah,
so you don't need any of my photos.
Yeah, I took a bunch of photos and stuff, so I'll just sign into that.
Did you get a photo of like the White Sands danger, unexploded munitions beyond this one?
Yes, I did. What do I go into iCloud? But yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. I should have had this phone up.
World's largest cheese curd at Culver's? Question mark?
Culver's headquarters.
Right by the world's largest Culver's up in the Dells.
Yeah.
Dude.
That'd be a good spot. Right?
Sick.
That'd be a good spot.
I'd be down. Is that in the Dells, the world's largest one?
Wisconsin's largest one, maybe.
Sorry,
I think.
I'd imagine it's in Wisconsin. Most of them are here.
Yeah.
The world's largest one is in Wisconsin. Yeah.
I think it's
I know
like
that
on
they're
the way
moving
to the
around.
Dells.
They're moving south.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
They're making waves.
Yeah. Culver's is that.
The cheese curd wave.
I get Culver's commercials when I'm down in New Mexico sometimes.
Do you really?
It's like the taste of Wisconsin. I'm like,
Do you get a lot of
what
those
is going on?
Carl Jr.'s and Hardee's commercials?
No, I don't get any of
What?
those.
What the,
I don't get any more Air Force commercials either. They got me with them, so they don't
yeah,
send them
they're
my
like,
way.
we don't need to send this guy anymore. We already got him signed.
I keep getting Air Force or Army and Navy ones instead of the Air Force ones.
Okay, so when you're done with your 4 years here, we can trap them somewhere else.
They wish.
I got them pulled up here.
I'm not trapped, Mike.
I'm
okay?
sorry.
I volunteer.
I know.
All right, Mike. This is all you know.
You got it up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'll have you go through it here.
Try to find those. What mountains were they called? Santa.
The
Sacramento.
Yeah, they're right there at the beginning. Yeah, you can switch to like the tier list thing now, and then you should be able to scroll, and I'll tell you where to go, and we'll kind of react to some of these.
Oh man.
People are gonna see some shit in my camera roll. I don't know what else is gonna be in the camera roll. That's fine though.
Go Nuts.
Go Nuts is in there. Shout out Go Nuts. Shout out Landon.
Yeah, shout out Landon.
Yeah, I don't even think that's the Sacramento Mountains. Go back. I'll show you. Yeah, you gotta hit the back arrow, bro. No, the back arrow right to the left of the thing
Mike,
you did click.
come on, don't you get
Come
paid
on,
for this?
Bro. Scroll down. So this is the White Sands right here. This is the beginning of the White Sands, and this is not even.
That's YouTube, bro.
That's us.
That's us.
What's up, brother?
Yeah. What's up, dog? This is not even that cool yet.
Yeah, we're not even to the.
This is not like the open part.
There's still vegetation there.
Yeah. Okay, you don't gotta actually click through every single photo. Let's go. Let's take it easy.
Oh, dude.
Look at that toilet though. Check out this toilet.
Oh, that's a porta potty.
I did piss in that toilet before we explored.
Oh, I didn't tell you that this is where the jet crashed.
Really?
In the White Sands.
That's where you guys do like practice shits, right?
I mean,
Look at that's fake, dude. And that's what I'm saying. That's just a straight up picture of my iPhone. It's not edited. That's nothing. That's just out of the camera roll.
Magical.
And it's like, so pull up just keep scrolling down. We do have, you might have to turn it down, but check out this view, the 114 video.
It's gonna be loud.
Yeah, turn the volume down for sure. On the left there. Yeah, just we don't even really need sound on it. But this is we found this like mound, and Pat gets up there and dude, just wild, like the view after.
I was like, hold on, take my bag. I'm about to eat shit.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this guy. Look at this athlete here. Doesn't even have to try, bro. You got to do American Ninja Warrior.
Dude, if I wouldn't like dislocate a shoulder because I don't know how to grab onto a pole while lunging across some water.
This might give you guys. This might freak out people if you're watching this in VR right now. Turn it off, because this next part here, I literally throw him my phone, and the video is still rolling. I don't know what he's looking at right now.
I thought I heard something in there, dude.
He found a man. But yeah, so this is it's about to get a little shaky here.
She's your warning.
Am I throwing it? What am I doing? Oh, that's a transition if I've ever seen one. Look at that, dude.
It looks so fake. Is that snow?
That's like, it's crazy, man. And apparently sunsets here are wild, are just insane.
Yeah, I want to go. They do like a full moon tour there.
Oh,
that would be sick to go
yeah.
see. Because you can go at night and then just the moon. You see your moon shadow and stuff.
Yeah. Can you pull up in a separate tab the white sands at sunset? Spoiler alert. I want to see it, dude, because I saw pictures of it after, and I was like, damn, bro.
We tried sledding.
Yeah, we tried sledding, and that was ass.
We failed.
Look at it, dude. Even the sun, like when there was clouds, and then the clouds would move, because you're just in the middle of nothingness. Like the way that looked was pretty cool. So I couldn't imagine. Yeah, dude, it's so cool, and it's just so weird because it's regular desert on both sides of it. It's just this random white shit.
Part of white sand.
But yeah, you can go back to the iCloud now. Appreciate it, Mike.
You think it was from the nukes, dude?
Scroll down.
Why is it white?
I'll find. Yeah, there is a little. We did find a nuke. There's McKenna. We don't have to pull McKenna up. She probably won't want me to pull her up, but she did fix that post. We tried to fix the post.
Thank God we didn't get lost.
Look at that sign right there, bro.
Yeah. Boom. Caution.
We walked all the way up to the edge of, like, they're like, yeah, there's live ammo, like live bombs and missiles here that may have not exploded beyond this point. So that was kind of cool just to see.
We did the longest trail they had.
Yeah, it was like 5 miles, 5 and a half.
What were we out for, like 2.5 hours?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was pretty legit.
It's all up and down.
Up and down hills, dude. And it is crazy. I will say this: if you're thinking about going to White Sands, definitely have a pair of shoes that, like, you're cool with there being sand in for the next few weeks, because there will be. Because when you're going down, it's so fun to go down. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. It's so fun to go down each hill, because you're like kind of just like sliding down.
Yeah, that was like our favorite part. By the end of it, dude, we were like running down them and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it was so legit.
You sink into the sand, and it's like soft and warm, even though.
Yeah, it was legit. Click that one there, that 32. That's Pat trying to sled.
Oh no. We failed at sledding pretty bad.
Apparently, you're supposed to like you're supposed to wax them up.
Yeah. When I went with my mom and Jack, he found wax on the dune, and we used some of that wax.
That's legit. Let's see if McKenna can get down. We're both trying.
Oh my god! It was a windstorm too when we were leaving.
Yeah, we did actually enter. Like the windstorm was coming on, like right as we were getting done. So look at how not exciting that is. But yeah, so you can get out of there.
There's a way you can sit on the sled. You just got to practice it a bunch of times. We were getting pelted with sand. So
yeah, we were getting actually killed. That's why my face was all like masked up and stuff. Yeah, here's the pistachio. This will not, I swear to God, this podcast will not just be a look at these pictures we took on vacation episode. We will not, but this is fun, and we're going to get in the beginning of this. This is the giant pistachio, the biggest nut.
So we got to make something. That's basically it.
I think Duncan has something in here. He says, what What was the best thing you ate on the trip? Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm sure I have an answer for that. The world's largest six-pack is in lacrosse, he says.
It was probably that. That was probably the best thing we ate.
I honestly, dude, I think this was the best thing. I never had pistachio ice cream before, and I'm glad I got to try it from the motherland, bro, from the source.
Yeah.
And it was fucking good, dude. But they had everything. They had, like, I don't know if you guys probably could see it. There was plushies and shit there.
Mm-hmm.
There was, like, necklaces with pistachios on them. Like, who fucking cares?
They had like freaking Cajun
But
chili.
people probably buy them, bro. That's the thing. Like, if we just came up with like the biggest, like, imagine you came up with like the biggest fingernail, and then you just had like
the biggest
manicure kits in there. Like, you had like fucking nail polishes, like whatever. Like, you could sell so much shit. You could pick anything and just make the world's largest that. You and your family are now rich. You know, you and your family, like, that's something.
You own a tourist destination.
Yeah, that is something that you can run pretty easily. You can have, you know, high school kids work at the summer. You're not having to pay anybody that much, and it's easy shit. You make a bunch of cheesy merch that goes with it, T-shirts that say that they visited it. Boom, bro. Easy money. But it was cool to go. It was fun, a lot of fun to go there. Was there? Scroll. I just want to see if there was anything else worth checking out before we pull it up. That was pretty much it on the trip, right? Oh, then it was the roads.
Yeah, we went and saw Cloudcroft.
Cloudcroft, which wasn't far up the mountain.
That's where the elk were.
Yeah, that was cool, dude. It was a lot of fun going on that trip. But you mentioned off air, and you kind of briefly brought it up there, that since you were on the podcast last, there was apparently like a big crash.
Yeah, there's like a mishap with a jet engine. Pilot had to eject, and it fell in the white sands.
In the white sands, the plane fell in the white sands. Did it blow up? I imagine.
It was blown up, but there were still a couple big pieces because I went out and cleaned it, so I saw it.
Damn. So you guys had to go out into the sands?
Just me, not anybody else from my squadron.
Oh wow.
Well, actually, I take that back. One of my buddies actually picked up one of my shifts there.
Oh shit.
Or two of them.
How many people did they have going out there at a time?
I don't know, 20.
Yeah. Damn. You
There
guys are just out there in gear?
There were some pilots out there helping us, dude. They
Really?
took anybody from base to come help us.
That's crazy. I mean, at least they cleaned it up.
Yeah, I mean, we did what we could. I'm sure there's some
scrap metal somewhere.
Piece that's 50 feet underneath the sand.
Yeah, some lady's gonna step on it in like 20 years from now.
No, that part isn't really.
Oh, that's
where,
like
I don't think there was a trail there. There's some sort of trails there, but I don't think that anybody will like stumble upon that unless they're lost. Unless they're actually lost, they might stumble upon it.
Yeah. Well, it was funny that like when we were getting ready to go out on the trail, we're like reading, like right before we read the signs, we're like, how are we gonna figure? Because there's trails, right? But it's like posts that are 100 yards away from each other.
Yeah, maybe.
And
more.
there's like one color post for this like short path, and then like it's like a white post for the longer path, which we were doing. And some of those are fucking so far away, and they fall out of the sand because that's the thing. Like the sand moves with the wind so fast that like a mound that's like this high in 20 minutes from now could be completely nothing, or it could be huge just based on where the wind patterns are. Yeah. So it's like some of these posts get blown out. But we were joking, like, how are we going to find our way back? And me and Pat are like, we'll just follow our footsteps, bro. Like, we'll just follow footsteps back. 2 seconds later, read the sign. It's like, do not trust your footsteps. They will be gone. They will be gone immediately. And footprints will.
Water.
Yeah, make sure you have water.
Warning for GPS signal being shoddy out there. They had a
Yeah.
bunch of warnings before we got on the trail.
And honestly, it was like really trying to like persuade you to not do the trail. It's like, please don't do this. But it's worth it, man. It's worth it, especially if
you go with me, because I'll get you in for free. Military discount,
baby. That was dope, honestly. Yeah. We should have had you for the fucking Grand Canyon, bro.
Yeah.
Because the Grand Canyon is fucking sick.
I wonder if the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I think that's a national park.
It's a national park. Yeah, you should be
able
able to.
I think national parks have that too, because I got the pass in my wallet for all national parks. Because Carlsbad actually is a national park.
Oh, really? That was the other place. That was the place you went with your mom, right?
Yeah, it was sick. Cool. It was like caverns, and you're like down in a cave. Feels like you're in Minecraft or something.
Yeah, that is legit. What do they? Okay, I'm curious about this jet crash though. When you guys crash a jet, when someone crashes a jet, do they like? What do they say on base? Do they just like, hey, we got to do this, or are they like, are they embarrassed about it at all?
Well, first it starts off low key because they don't really know what happened, so they don't want to like air it out right away. And then you start to hear you got to set up a investigation. Like, we got to go make sure all their computers are good because they got to figure out what happened, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
Guy survived though.
The guy survived. Yeah, basically, if you hear something like that, you just hope that he doesn't get goosed.
And is this one of the planes that does the boom, that sonic booms, like flies super fast?
I believe so. I think that most of the planes that we have on base do it.
What's the name of this plane? I'm gonna have Mike type it in.
An F-16, probably like
F-16.
one of the updated versions. Actually, I don't know if we have old ones. Actually, we might have old ones.
Fighter jet. Let's check this shit out, bro.
Jet.
Dude, yeah, when we saw the like air show here.
Oh, I went and showed you on base too.
We got to see some
We drove by the flight
base.
line and you saw some of the T-38s.
Jesus Christ, this guy crashes. How much does that fucking plane cost, bro?
Well, I
this
don't
dude
know.
was just drunk driving that bitch.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, he would be cooked. He'd probably be in jail if he crashed a jet like that. You see how much it costs?
How much does it cost?
$63 million.
What?
I don't know if that's the ones that we have. We might have older ones that might. only be
Okay,
like
so what is it?
20
$20 million? Jesus Christ, for one plane, bro.
Yeah.
We might have had them for like 20, 30
And that's
years.
the plane, dude. How many? Each missile on there is $1 million too, probably.
I don't know if they use real missiles or not, or if it's just like weights. But I mean, we did see some missiles when,
when you were cleaning.
No, me and you when we were on base.
Oh,
drive,
yeah, we saw those missiles. Those were real missiles. That was scary,
I'm pretty
bro.
sure those were real missiles.
That was a little scary, yeah.
I think they test them at the White Sands Missile Range, but I don't know if when they're doing test flights, like just flying, I don't know if every flight they're like pretending to launch a missile or not.
Yeah, probably not every time.
Yeah.
Before I guess we'll get into this. I will sidetrack here real quick. Adam says, what's the best thing you've used your military discount on?
Oh God, probably getting into places for free, or it's an unspoken military discount that like when you talk to somebody about the military, they like buy you a drink or like your meal. I don't know why people do it, but they just feel the need to.
Yeah.
That's probably the best one.
That's gotta be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just forget to use it because it's only like 10, 15%. I mean, 15% is good. Sometimes it's only 5, 10%.
Yeah. Damn, who's only doing 5?
I don't know. McDonald's doesn't even have one in town, so that's
really.
That's
well, that's
crazy.
bullshit. Because everybody in the fucking town is military family.
Some places automatically do it if you show up in uniform. So that's nice.
What I'm curious. You know what's funny? When we were on base, there was a Domino's on base, bro. Like that's hilarious to me.
Yeah,
like it's just a little town.
We got a Taco Bell and Subway too.
Yeah, like is it? So who works at these fucking Taco Bell and Domino's? Is it like
people that can be approved to come on base?
Yeah, is it just like maybe like the teenage kids of people that
it could be
live on
that.
base?
I mean, it could be ex-military guy. It could just be somebody who passed the security investigation.
That would be
background check.
They definitely don't let ex-military guys, because that would be like the worst selling point. If I saw a dude who finished 4 years of serving the country and he's fucking working at the Domino's, bro, I'd be pissed the fuck off.
It's probably their kids.
I'd be like, what did I just sign up for, bro? I'm gonna end up at this Domino's after? No, bro, no. No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Hey man, it's not the military's problem. You don't know how
That's
to
true.
go out and live your life.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess. Yeah. I'd hope they'd set you up better than that, though. But that's cool. Yeah, I thought it was just cool. It was interesting to get to see how a military town looks and feels, and it was cool to get to check out the base. Was definitely really cool, and then obviously like the national parks and stuff like that was neat too. So I don't know. It was all around. It was cool to be out there. I couldn't imagine summertime when it's 100 some degrees, but
something special.
Yeah, something crazy. Definitely worth it in the winter, I imagine, to come visit. It's probably better.
It should be nice, but then again, I don't know. It might get chilly.
Yeah, because you got out there
December, January.
Yeah, you got out there January, right?
Yeah, I got there at the end of January, so basically February.
Yeah, so that's almost for them. I imagine their winter's a lot shorter than ours. So
yeah, it's probably like 2 months,
probably
maybe.
2 max. Yeah, but yeah, dude, it was cool. It was sick as hell to get to see everything.
Yeah, thanks for coming out and spending some good time with me, man.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
Not many people did.
I know that only the real ones, bro.
Motherfuckers better show up.
Yeah, well, it was important that we got to come out and see you. I'm curious too. So you, in the meantime, from the show to now you're dating again. As we got someone someone in the comments just said, "Oh, Pat's taken again."
Who said that?
Galen. Sucks that Pat's taken again.
How the hell does Kaylin know?
I don't know. She can feel it, bro. She could sense it, I guess. But you're in the military now, and you're in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
And you're working for the man, the biggest man.
Yeah.
So you're busy, and you're fucking thousands and thousands of miles away from each other. How is it dating somebody long distance in the military? It's got to be tough.
It's an effort for sure. You got to put in some effort and time on the phone for sure because communication's key.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I imagine you guys got to get on a call a day, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Probably close to that. Yeah.
At least 5 times a week.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's got to be tough. That's got to be tough. I mean, when you do come back, you guys got to get down to business.
Something like that.
Yeah, fucking crank them out, bro. You got to get those numbers. You got to get those numbers up.
Why are you laughing, Mike?
Mike's laughing hard on that one. But I mean, it's true, bro. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Like, you know, I'm lucky. Like, my girlfriend and I live together. But like, if you didn't live with the person, or like you were like, you know, months and months apart, like, shit, dude, you got time. You got some stuff to make up.
Some things you miss, you know.
Yeah. What is the most difficult part aside from having to basically have the relationship over the phone? What else is like interesting or maybe different about having a long-term relationship, and maybe more specifically like because you're in the military? Anything with that?
Well, being in a relationship in the military is just not cool because they promote marriage so fast.
Yeah,
that's not cool at all.
Yeah, when's it happening, guys? No, I'm just kidding.
Shotgun,
dude. Get that fucking bonus, bro. Get that raise.
Could go for it.
Dude, that would be crazy.
It'd be nice to get some extra cash. But, like, you see how they brainwash
They brainwash you, dude.
Like, get this guy to create a military kid. Maybe he'll join.
Yeah. It is interesting. I wonder, it's probably a higher rate of people that are born of military families that also enlist, I imagine, right? Like,
definitely.
Way
a lot of people that I talk to and meet have ex-military in their family, whether it's, like, Marines, Army, or Air Force.
Yeah,
Not a lot of Navy that I've actually there was one. I met a Navy guy.
I would force my kid, like, if I was in the military, dude, I'm
Air
not
Force.
letting my kid do the military.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, dude, I did that shit so I could get the bag, so that I could get you the life you have. If you're just gonna do the same thing, then what the fuck was the point of what I did?
Hey, maybe they just want to follow in your footsteps.
Maybe they want to. Yeah, maybe they really want to.
They love you that much. They're like, I want to be like him.
I guess, dude. Maybe. Dude. Also, since you've been gone, I had not really a run-in, but an online run-in with one of our childhood favorite influencers.
Oh, yeah.
Of Shoe Nice.
Yeah, the man, the myth,
the legend Shoe Nice. So, for people that don't know, I've already explained it before. Shoe Nice is a dude that used to eat and drink crazy stuff.
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
That he did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember one of the first ones I watched was like him doing like 4 Jaeger bombs in like a minute and a half.
Yeah, that one's simple. My favorite one's got to be the one of the Elmer's glues.
Dude, the
one
sticks.
Of them. Either the sticks or the. I'm pretty sure he did the liquid one too, dude.
Dude, his immune system is insane, bro.
He's got to be pulling the trigger after every video. There's no way that you are sitting there and letting that digest through your stomach.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
At least some of it gets digested because you can't puke it all up.
Yeah, you can't puke it all up. But that's interesting. So pull up. So the tab to the right of where we're at, that one there. That's gonna be if you switch over. That is so this video of me talking. I'm explaining Shoe Nice. I don't know if you have sound on it right now. I explained who Shoe Nice was to a friend of mine who was on the show. She wasn't familiar. And this clip recently was kind of circulating on TikTok, and none other. You can back out of this. You can mute that actually if you want to. I'm just kind of explaining it. I don't know. I didn't want to be talking over myself there. You can scroll down though. None other than Shoe Nice himself is in the comments, bro. Click his profile, dude. Click his profile, because not only was he in the comments, he then. If you scroll down a little bit, this guy he's posting a lot right now. He's been a little manic lately. He duetted it as well, and people were really coming at me, being like, why is this guy even talking about the GOAT? Why is he even talking about the GOAT? Because I like made a joke. He like didn't understand I was making a joke. Is this muted right now, Mike? Yeah, he doesn't say anything, so you can just keep it muted. But he gets all crazy because in the clip I basically was explaining how Shoe Nice kind of got canceled. Because people like him and social media for like promoting kids eating Tide Pods and stuff like that, which I don't even think he ever ate Tide Pods.
No.
But
if he did, he probably wasn't telling other people to do it every time he says, don't do that, don't try this at
Yeah,
home.
well, and my thing was like, so I made a joke that like, if a kid sees this and then wants to go eat glue sticks, like then and they die because of it, then like I think we're okay. You know, like natural selection. I think we're doing okay. If those people, if you had a genuine urge at an age where you're old enough to access the internet and like look up shoe nice, right? So you had to be like 10, 12.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, I want to eat razor blades or I want to eat Tide Pods. Like that looks good. That's not shoe nice's fault. That's not anybody's fault. That's the universe taking out the people that are not meant for the long run early. Okay, that's all it's doing. And so I made a joke about that, but you can see if you click the video, you can like skip towards the end of it. He gets like kind of like flustered. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like I think he thought like I was like coming at him in some way. Yeah, so he kind of thought it was a little weird. And
to do crazy
I don't know
stuff
what
like
he's.
that.
No, you were dead.
I think he's from the East Coast.
I don't know what he's trying to say.
I think he's from the East Coast. He's crazy.
But yeah, he's just weird, man. And he's trying to get people to like. He's on like on TikTok Live like every day, like trying to get people to send him money and stuff. So I don't know what he's up to, but I did watch, and I don't know what he's like. I know he's like kind of wiped off of YouTube. Like he doesn't have any channels. I don't think.
It's kind of sad, man. That's my childhood right there.
Yeah, I guess I don't see. Here's the thing, and I don't want to speak ill of him because I did try like doing some more research on him because I was like, damn. I went into his live and he saw my name. And he was like, Rita, what's going on? Da 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 da. He's like, I think I know that name from somewhere. Like he forgot that he just made this video like 20 minutes ago, and I thought about like reaching out to him, get him on the podcast, but I gotta see why he's like removed from everything because I was doing some research on it and it looked like he like maybe like scammed a bunch of people with like a Patreon and with like some other stuff or like he kind of grifted a bunch of people for money.
Ooh.
And then just like disappeared for a few months and then comes back and he asks for more money. And so I don't know how true that is. That's alleged. I'm not going to put that on him. But from the videos I was watching about like his downfall and everything, they all, it looked like it was not so good. So I didn't want to, again, as somebody that you watched growing up and was funny to watch, like I don't want to have him on if it's gonna be, you know, a harmful thing to other people, but also like if it's just gonna make him look bad, I don't necessarily need to do that either.
I don't know. All I know is that watching Shoe Nice YouTube videos is like watching SpongeBob voiceover YouTube videos. You know?
Yeah.
It's just something in my childhood that I did.
Yeah, it was just a goofy thing. It's not like
Yeah.
I never, but it is crazy to me that like some people saw that and were like, oh, I'm gonna eat this thing too. It's like, well, those people are just idiots.
Yeah,
Man.
I've never tried to chug a whole bottle of alcohol in one pull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Because somebody
because
can
Shoe
do it.
Nice, dude. Because this guy with these crazy blue eyes is doing it. Then I'm like, yeah, I need to be next. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
He does
shout
have
out Shoe
some-
Nice.
He does have some beautiful.
He's got
blue
some
eyes.
beautiful blue eyes.
That's true.
But yeah, so maybe should we have Shoe Nice on Detox? Should we have him on? People let me know.
I'd vote.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd vote yes.
Be interesting if he'd come out here. I don't know. I'd probably have to pay for him to come out here. I don't think he would. I'd probably have to buy his flights and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's at, but
I think he's at the East Coast unless he moved. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's where he was.
or I could go to
back in
him.
the
Maybe I've never
videos.
been to like New York or any of that stuff. So maybe he's that way.
Yeah, probably
Um,
Jersey or something.
But yeah, so that was a little wild, man. Having Shoe Nice even talk about the show, like or even say my name was just kind of hilarious.
How many followers does he have on that TikTok account?
I don't know, like 60,000 or something. 90,000.
Not
90,000.
bad.
Yeah, because he's been like banned a bunch
Yeah,
of times. and
he
stuff.
probably lost all of his accounts.
Every
with
time
all
he
the
gets
good stuff on it.
Apparently, this is like his third TikTok account too. So like he makes all his money on like Cameo, like just trying to get people to do Cameo.
Oh, that's
so.
funny, dude. I would pay
Um,
for a cameo of him drinking a bottle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd pay
And then he
$100
rips.
for it.
Yeah, he rips a bottle. Dude, I mean, we should see. Can we pull up his Cameo?
Dude, I will pay.
Go.
I will pay good
Yeah, go to-
money
go to the link-
to see
the link
Shoe
tree.
Nice chug
The
another
link
bottle.
in that thing is his Cameo. Let's see what he offers. What is his rating on there?
Get
we-
15% off too if I
Dude,
sign up today.
I'm not gonna lie. So I know people in real life that like have like cameos. Like I'm. Here's the thing. I'm a nobody. I have friends that are successful, either influencers or something else, and they have either a cameo or whatever the other one is. I can't remember. It's like Showcase or something that you can like buy them. They can say happy birthday to you, and it does blow my mind that so many people buy these things.
There's 7,000 reviews,
He's got 7,000 reviews,
and
dude.
it's 4.97.
Damn, so he's pretty good. So it's probably worth it. But it is crazy to me. Like, I don't think I could. I don't know. Maybe I guess maybe I could.
Pay
I don't know.
$100 to see you eat another glue stick, brother.
I just don't know. Like, could you charge people? Like, imagine Pete Izzy's huge. Like, would you be able to do a cameo and like have people like pay you to like say happy birthday to their kid.
I don't know.
Like,
Could you do OnlyFans?
I couldn't do OnlyFans, but I mean, this is better than OnlyFans. But I just think like I would feel kind of bad. Like I would feel like
You're not there, you know. You're just.
I would just feel like I'm exploiting that. Like I don't fucking know you. It doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, it's
part
beautiful.
in the brain.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
it feels good for them, but like you don't care at all about it.
Yeah.
It feels a little cheap or something.
Yeah, it's like you're paying me. Like I would probably like if you just asked me, and
I think it's good if I'm doing it for like a surprise, like if somebody's buying it for someone else.
Yeah.
You know, because then like maybe the person who's buying it doesn't care as much as the person they're gonna give it to.
I do think that's funny. Yeah, it would be
know?
hilarious if someone gifted me,
Yeah.
you know, somebody I enjoy, like Shoe Nice saying, you know, subscribe to the Detox Podcast or something stupid like
That
that.
would be
Like, what's up there?
hilarious.
And like, you know, whatever. That would be funny, and that is like a good inside joke. But I also like, I don't know, just something about it feels weird. It feels like if I was doing it, like if someone was buying for like their kid, like for me to say happy birthday to them, like I would just rather.
Happy birthday, little Johnny.
I would just send them it. Like I would just be like, I'd send him the money back and be like, just here's a happy birthday to your kid. Like I would feel so dirty taking money for that. I don't know, but that's just me. I know other people would, and maybe in some scenario I would do it, but I don't. Right now, at least, I don't think I would. I'm also not popping enough where anyone would want that. So, I guess I don't really have the choice.
I think I would do it just like for the sheer fact of like surprise factor for some people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
it would make me feel good to not even know that I'm making somebody else feel good, like at what
Yeah.
time or whatever. Like, but whenever they
Yeah, maybe I would just do it really cheap, and I would like whatever they paid for, I would give them way more than that. Like if they like bought like the 15-second video of like a happy birthday,
Yeah.
I would send them back like 5 minutes of me rambling. And I'd show them like some unreleased music or like just
you,
like I'd
stalk their page or
Yeah.
whatever, and you're like, oh man, drop a follow.
yeah, like I'd have to do something more to like feel good about it. I don't know, but it's interesting. Speaking of like influencers and specifically like getting canceled, right? Like we were talking about this before we went live
yeah.
about how we've both had influencers of ours, favorite influencers of ours, get fucking canceled, bro. Like be done.
Super canceled.
And specifically, so for in your case, it's Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, I dressed
You were a
up.
huge fan.
Well, and I mean, P Diddy kind of got canceled too.
Dude, yeah,
So-
not kinda, bro.
You know.
Dude, that guy's
So
crazy.
both two personas that I kind of picked up as
Yeah.
a joke, and then
Then they
supported.
do some non-joking things. Yeah.
How am I supposed to stick with P Dizzy now?
I don't know. I mean, P Dizzy, it's still its own thing. I
I
think.
know.
I think it's its own
He
thing.
inspired me.
But,
But Drake with the Z.
But dude, it's like it's crazy. Like you're a fan of this person, and then you find out terrible things about him, and you're like, where does that love for that, like where does that fandomness go? You know, for my case, recently, Cody Ko, who I'm a huge fan of, I actually,
No way.
dude, I have to. I think he's
There's
still.
no way.
I think like so on your YouTube page,
was
like
a
you
good
can have
guy.
like a related like channels that you also like.
Yeah.
I think I got to remove him. I think he's still on there for me. Like I haven't removed it because it happened so recently. But like, so he apparently had a sexual relationship with Tana Mojo when he was like 25 and she was 17. Like they were fucking like on and off or whatever, which is like, that is statutory.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the word because we're on
It's,
YouTube, but like that's not good,
well-
man. And like so, and the thing that's fucked up is like he
didn't come out about it.
hasn't come out and said anything about it. And it was like how it all happened was like Tana Mojo was at a live show.
Did she come out and say it?
She joked. She made a joke because someone asked her, like they have a Q&A portion of her podcast
no.
live. And this podcast was crushing. Someone said, what's the smallest dick you've ever seen? And she was like, Cody Ko. And she said, nobody look at me, Cody Ko. And everyone goes, oh, laughing, whatever. And people are like freaking out. She's like, I could say that though. I was literally 17. And no one like said anything at the fucking show, but then like that clip goes viral and everyone's like, wait, what? And then like people start digging and like, yeah, bro. And he hasn't come out and said anything. I felt really bad because like I was a huge fan of him and Noel Miller and like the TMG podcast. I saw them live. I was like a few seats away from his now wife, Kelsey. Like I was like,
Oh man,
A
imagine how
big-
she feels.
dude, what's crazy? They just got married, they just had a kid, and now all this is going on. It's so sad. It's just, yeah, man, I can't imagine. That's probably super stressful. But it's like, it's so weird, right? Like, this person obviously did something you don't stand for at all. Like, you're like, I can't support you anymore, you know? But it's
Yeah.
also like, it's weird because then you feel like this shittiness about how much value that person did bring in your life. and it's this weird thing I don't see a lot of people talk about, because a lot of the people, I think we got to be honest, a lot of the people that do get shitted on, none of us even have ever met any of their fans in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a single person who's actually a Logan Paul fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that know of him.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some episodes of Impulsive. I've watched them. Like, I've seen videos of his, clips of his, whatever. I would not consider myself a fan.
Yeah, I'm not subscribed.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
they
Like,
pop up
but he
sometimes.
has 6 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are these people, right? We never see them. So, like, it's different when maybe those people get canceled because, like, they sort of build their brands on degeneracy. So, like, it makes sense that eventually they're going to burn out. They're going to spiral out of control where they go too far. And then everyone's like, yeah, this person's a piece of shit. But when it's somebody who, like, I mean, in Dr. Disrespect's case, right, he was edgy, but he was just like,
he would ride a thin line sometimes.
but the shit that he got, like, he wasn't like out doing pranks or like whatever, like doing weird shit, like disruptive shit. Like, he was Twitch streaming and like raging.
Well, yeah, on the internet too. Like, everybody rages on the internet.
Yeah, so
Nobody
that's, like-
thinks it's as weird as
Yeah.
it kind of is.
If you were doing it IRL, like, that's way weird if you were doing it in real life,
Well,
right?
I mean,
But
like, even raging on the game is still kind of weird.
it is
but
weird. It is weird. But it's funny when he's in
more
character.
acceptable, and he's in character
Yeah,
too.
it's
so
in the
like
context of
a
his
skit.
character. But you just wouldn't expect like a dude like that to obviously then be messaging minors, dude,
Yeah.
and like repeatedly, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's just crazy when then you find out about that and you're like, fuck, dude. And you think about like how much time, like, all right, so he was a streamer.
Yeah.
Cody was a YouTuber, commentary YouTuber, but also a podcaster and all these other, made music, all these other things. Like, you spend a lot of time with these people. Like, in your brain space, your free time, when you're eating food and you got to get your YouTube video loaded up, or you want to watch Dr. Disrespect stream while you're getting ready for bed, whatever the fuck, you know, like, and then this thing happens, and you're like, well, what now? Like, because, like, that's what, no one ever talks about, like, when you're a fan of somebody, and then they do something that's so terrible that, like, I can't support them anymore.
I can tell you what, I haven't been watching Dr. Disrespect at all.
No, I mean, I haven't watched Cody Kodal, but it's like, I also feel like you almost feel shitty, at least in my case. Like, I mean, he was doing that behind the scenes, who knows for how long,
Yeah.
you know, and in Cody's case, like, obviously I would hope he wasn't doing that after that, but like, that happened like before I was even really a fan of his. So it's like, you almost like feel this like guilt that like you were like supporting this person, or like you were a fan of this person during this period, like, or I guess while no one knew that they had already done that bad thing.
Yeah, I think I started following Dr. Disrespect a lot harder after he was already banned from Twitch.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how do you get banned from Twitch? And then, like, I think I
Also-
saw something about him cheating on his wife.
That's
or
what I had
something.
heard too. Yeah.
So I don't know if I think that was just like a fake thing to
To cover up.
Like,
Yeah.
Twitch didn't want to air out what he did. Like, why wouldn't you just fucking say it then? You're gonna
Yeah.
let this guy go on to make.
Yeah, it is crazy that they
Like-
didn't just say, like, why didn't Twitch just say, yeah, he's a pedo, like, or, you know, he did some
he did some
pedo adjacent things.
very close to
You know,
being a pedophile.
yeah, you know
like,
what I'm saying?
basically
Is,
a
yeah.
pedophile thing.
Like, why wouldn't you just say that? Instead, they didn't say anything. Then he got another bag from Mixer or whoever the fuck he signed with.
YouTube.
Yeah, or it was YouTube. So he's getting so it's like,
And YouTube has no idea they've just been sponsoring this guy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, why wouldn't they just say that if they knew? Like, they had the message. I don't know. So it's just,
Is it fabricated? No, probably not.
it's just, you know,
They
it's
canceled
weird.
him off
And
Twitch and let him go on and do other things. I don't know, man.
and I know, like,
What's happening to Cody? Is he getting?
dude, yeah, I mean, well, so Noel
is it
just came.
like
Noel
flack
just
from now.
no
right
one.
now
Well, they didn't speak
from
about
the
it. Like,
fans?
well, they still were like doing their show and like
Well,
he was
the
posting
comments
videos.
are probably
The comments were crazy, and he was filtering out everything. So that, but he never responded, and he never made a response. And now Noel is just doing the podcast alone. Cody just never came back, and all Noel said was like, "Thanks for supporting me, guys. Like, I'm sorry that I can't really talk about whatever's going on." Like, non-descriptive at all. Didn't acknowledge really anything, and Cody hasn't said anything, and no one else. And so I feel really bad for like Cody's wife. Like, people are like in her comments being like da 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 da. Like, what's this? What's this? What's this?
What, does she have a following and stuff?
Kind a little, not like, you know, not as much, but it's just, yeah, it's just like
'Cause
crazy.
would-
You see
that's
that,
even worse.
and it's different. Like, I know we talked about it a long time ago on the show that, like, I think if, like, let's say you were maybe you're not like doing like actually like illegal or terrible like irredeemable things, but maybe you were like kind of problematic or edgy, right? And you're doing your show or you're doing your Twitch streams or whatever, and you're never popping off, and then eventually, like, not because of that, because you're trying to get on, but just like you grow up and you mature and you're a better person, and all of a sudden you start making better content and now you pop off. I wouldn't necessarily think it's fair if people were to go back and like take like, oh, look at how Pat was when he was 18. he was an
Yeah.
idiot. He would ever. It's like, yeah, well, that Pat wasn't successful, so you like that Pat already was canceled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that Pat, or that in my case, like me,
Yeah.
right, with my podcast, like it's like, yeah, obviously the shit I was saying wasn't good enough for people to care about. So it's like I wouldn't hold someone to like a standard of that, but when it's like literal illegal things,
Yeah.
then it's like, dude, well, you broke the law and we just didn't hear about it until now. That's different. Like,
You
you
were
had
an
a bad
adult.
take on a
You
podcast.
were an adult and you knew.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. So that
I
I
don't
mean,
care
I'm
what
25
Hollywood
right now.
party you guys were at.
That's what I'm saying. I'm 25 right now. Like,
With the 17-year-old?
that's what I'm saying. I just can't even, like, they don't have, no 17-year-olds have access to me. And I've made that joke before on the podcast, but it's like, I have friends who are like sibling, like have their siblings that are younger,
Yeah.
that are like fans of my podcast or fans of my music,
Mhm.
and they'll reach out. And sometimes I feel bad. A lot of times I just leave them on red.
You gotta do
Because
what you gotta
because
do.
I just don't even want to, be weird or whatever. Sometimes I say thank you, like whatever, and I keep it moving, but it's like it feels a little weird even as like an adult to be talking to a 14-year-old, 15-year-old. It's like I just shouldn't even really be talking to you.
Thanks, yeah.
Like sometimes I just like heart the message if it's on Instagram. Like they're like, oh my god, this new song's really good. Just like heart it, man. Like appreciate you supporting. That's all I want from you. So it is crazy to me. And in his case, I guess she was like a big fan of him at the time. So like there's kind of a power dynamic to Tana and Cody. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, dude, it's just like it just sucks, dude. It really sucks. And it's like you're a fan of these people, and then I don't know, you feel guilty that you were a fan of them at all. And it's like I feel guilty because like, dude, like especially when it's commentary YouTube. This is the first like commentary YouTuber I've seen this happen.
So do I change my Discord profile picture if it's me dressed up as Dr.
Yeah, we gotta find you a new
No.
costume, bro, for Halloween. We gotta find you. That's such a
Dude,
good costume too.
The amount of people that have like messaged me on Discord and like, you should probably change your profile picture, and I'm just like, let it ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what to do right
Dude,
now.
maybe you should go like a different color
Green?
and be like a
my
new
be my favorite color. Be green.
Dr. Respect. Dr. Respectful King. Dr.
King respect.
Doctor respects the
Mr.
age of consent. like that's
Mr. respects the law.
yeah, like Doctor, yeah, and you're just like green underneath or blue or something, and you could save most of the costume. You could still use the costume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe, and then that could be a good rebrand. That would be cool if you popped up. If a streamer popped up and he was just like Doctor Respectful King, and he was wearing blue and he's like the good guy. People would follow just off the
You
optics
think
of that.
I could get like signed on to the game he was making? Help him develop it.
Yeah, maybe don't help him if he's still involved.
Well,
but-
he's not involved anymore.
they
but,
cut
like,
ties. Oh, okay.
help them develop
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rest of his game.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. That would be interesting. But I've thought about that. I've thought about making like an alias of like a not in that case, but like H3 podcast. I want to make like an H3 superhero costume and just like
That'd be
make a
so
separate
sick.
channel and like just like meat ride them for like a month, like just like a video
Until
a
he
month or
notices
something
you.
until they notice you and get you on the show. I think that would be kind of funny. Nobody expose me if I do ever do that. I don't think I will, but if I do ever do it, don't.
What if
don't
what
expose
if
me.
somebody else does it and like the costume doesn't show their face, and then like people start spamming you in the comments?
They think
with
it's me. Yeah, they think it's me. That'd be cool. They invite me to be on the show and not them. That'd be fucking hilarious. So we You've been on the show a million times, Pat. I had you sent in letters when you first went to the Air Force. We read some of those on the
Fuck
show.
yeah.
We had you send in a video from after the show, after the live show that we did.
Oh God.
We gotta do. I'm thinking we gotta have some more P Dizzy on the show, bro. We gotta find a way. People were bringing this up to me, and I was in agreement that like we gotta get like a P Dizzy video once a month of just like a little 2 minutes of whatever Pat's got going on in his life. If it's you on a walk, if it's you with some crazy idea, people want to see it, dude. And I think it'd be hilarious if like you sent that in.
Well, I think next time I go do something cool, I'll definitely get a video. And
Get a
try
little
to,
video. Just say be like
what's up, D?
what's up, D-Talks,
Or
D-Bags?
D-Bags,
Like,
yeah,
yo, this
what's
is
up,
what's going on in
D-Bags?
Pat's mind. And just give me, dude,
And
because
then do
I'm
a
telling you.
backflip off a cliff and hopefully don't eat shit.
Yeah, that would be bad if you died.
No, I wouldn't die if I jumped off in the water. I might like get cut up.
Yeah. Be a good video. As long as
I'd
you're
have to
okay.
jump off the cliff first before the video so I could get the timing down.
Yeah,
And
you gotta
then
do it twice so
Say
you
what's
can
up
figure
and
it
then
out.
make sure I don't fuck up on the
See?
live action one.
See, even though you've been working for the man all these months, you come back, it's still right back to it, bro. Content brain.
Dude,
It's
I
a
wonder
plague.
if I need to get a safety form for cliff jumping.
Probably.
Probably.
Probably just don't tell anybody. What?
I just
Is there
did.
anything else we didn't? Is there anything else we didn't get to that or any questions for me, Pat? That like,
What you got going on in the old Fruity Loops?
just dropped a song. It's linked down below
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Critics out everywhere. Got a couple more of those songs I'm
Yeah,
working on
we
right now.
sneak peeked that one on the boat.
Yeah,
It's a hit.
I'm trying to get some. I'm just trying to get more music done, dude. I feel like I'm always saying it, but it's like I just have so much, and I just get stressed out because I just think it all sucks. Dude.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just really-
we threw 2 things together, and they're probably just chilling.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, one of them you were.
One of them I finished the hook.
Yeah, you
I-
were.
yeah,
you
yeah.
were
I
leveling
did
up
finish
on.
the hook. So yeah, it's just a matter of like getting around to doing it. And honestly, I'm somebody creatively. I think I like to start stuff by myself because I want to make sure it's like my original thought. Like I don't know. I feel more comfortable at like trying different things with my voice when I'm by myself, and
Yeah.
like maybe talking about different topics. Like I feel more comfortable getting into those when I'm by myself. But
And then
after
you
I've
wanna-
started it, I kind of like having people there because then it's sort of like it's energy for you to feed off of. And a lot of times,
helps the flow.
especially as a musician, it's like as someone who's not a good singer, like I just think everything that fucking comes out of my mouth sucks. So I'm like,
I feel that.
so it's
a lot
cool
of
when
things that
when you
I've
have
done.
someone else there because they remind you that no, it doesn't. Or even if it does, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, we can fix
You know,
that.
we can fix it.
We
yeah.
can run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Whereas I get really in my head and down about it. So it's nice to have people around.
No,
so.
it does make sense too when you're alone working on something. You know, you feel like you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's not changing.
Yeah. Well, and it like it has pros and cons, right? Like there's a song I have on Haze called Enough Empathy, which like I sang that hook. I was in my recording booth like completely by myself that day, and like the way I sang it was like it's so weird. Like I don't even know if I could sing that live. Like it would definitely not sound the same. But I sang it like in this really high pitched voice, like this higher pitched voice, like pretty aggressively, whatever. And I just know for a fact because there was actually a point in time where I was thinking about maybe re-recording it, and I was trying to re-record it. And I had a homie over, and I couldn't even get there because I was like nervous and like weird about it because I thought it was like a weird thing. So it's like I do like having the freedom to just try things and feel different things, and especially a lot of my music, because I think just like a lonely, thoughtful person that I'm a lot of it is lonely music or music about being sad or whatever. And I try not to make it all like that, but it is. So it's easier to do that
Hey, we radiated
when you're by yourself, and then
Noah was
bringing people
lonely.
in is cool. Radiate's fucking banger.
Anti-lonely.
But yeah, dude,
No, that
that's
makes
what I got
sense.
going on. Just that.
Feeling the judge when somebody else is around, even though
Yeah.
they're not judgmental most of the time. It's,
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just, it feels weird.
It's like the other thing too, it's like hard to show people something that isn't done and expect them to be as excited as you are.
Yeah.
Because it's in your head. You
have the vision.
you see where it's gonna be, so you can be excited about it pretty easily. But
especially even like in your case, because you know what you can do to
Yeah.
it and add to it
yeah,
to make it better. Like when I come in and I do something, I'm like, oh shit, and then I hear what you did, and I'm like, okay, that made it better than what I thought it was.
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
left
yeah.
Last time.
yeah. Or that's something that's interesting. Is like especially like I do a lot of my stuff by myself. I don't work with a lot of other like people that
Yeah.
are like in the industry, like other engineers and whatever. Like I have one producer that I'm working with right now. I mean that's not true. I
It's
have
the
like
same.
3 or 4 producers that I work with, but like one of them that I work with more so. And aside from that, dude, like I just show my friends, and my girlfriend. I'm just like, yo, is this good? Like,
You just gotta
And sometimes, like,
trust it,
yeah.
take
And
it.
the thing is, it's hard because it's like, again, like not everybody, like you guys aren't fucking trained in the same stuff that I'm trained in. So like if I show you and I'm trying to explain to you, like I'm gonna add this here and I'm gonna add this here, like you might be like, sure, dude. I don't know what the fuck that means. Like, and that's fine, but that's where sometimes you kill your own energy by showing it like that. So it's tough. But you also don't want to show someone something that's too early. It's like that's what I'm saying. I don't like having just like a guitar loop and being like, here, come with me while I try to figure out what the chorus is, because
Yeah,
then
that's
that
what we
can
tried
be
last time. It was a little tough for us to.
it can be
That was
embarrassing.
over FaceTime, right?
Yeah,
I
it can
think.
be embarrassing. But then it's cool when you already have a hook to bring people in, and now you get the energy. They feel the hook, and they're like, "Oh, this is cool. This is catchy chorus. Like this song is good." And it's like, "Oh, now these verses are about to be cake." Like
Yeah,
if
it
I already
makes
know you
makes
like it,
easier.
it's like, "Oh, I feel good about this," and so the verse is easy. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
I think that's what happened on Boom, bro.
Yeah,
I think that's what happened on Boom, bro. Because you wrote that verse like it was
5 minutes. I
nothing,
think. Yeah.
dude. You wrote it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I remember I was stressing. I was like, no way, you're done. It was the same day.
Yeah.
right after
Yeah.
you finished the hook, I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was wild. I like making music with my friends, but I like to start them by myself. I think start them by myself, finish them with friends. Cool. What about P Dizzy? What's P Dizzy got going on? The rest of 2024 is almost over. What else? You got
Now
going?
I'm worried about my Halloween costume this year and what I should do.
Yeah. That's gonna be tough.
Is it okay if I use the same wig, or is that too close? Should
No,
I get a blonde one?
Dude, yeah, if you use that would be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, blue or green, like something that's like more healing.
Yeah.
And then you still had the vest on, the glasses, and then you had like a different, maybe a blonde wig would go
one?
crazy.
Like
Blonde and green would
like
go
your
crazy.
Wayne's World wig. The blonde one?
Yeah, dude, that would go crazy. You should. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween either.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna mention it now in the next 12 episodes of the show until we get there.
What I got doing is training. I'm gonna be training.
Training?
Yeah, the rest of this year.
Training for what?
For my deployment.
Oh yeah.
So.
What do you have to do for deployment training that you don't do normally?
I don't know exactly yet, but I just know that I have some trainings that I need to go to. I don't know what it's going to be for. I know I have to learn a lot more aspects of my job.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know what else.
Are you excited, or are you nervous, or are you maybe...
I'm excited for the training. It's
Yeah.
basically why I joined, is to get better. So,
Yeah. It's going to push you for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be cool, dude. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, hopefully you get to go. You can't tell us where you're going specifically, but
Yeah, we talked about
hopefully you're going somewhere cool, and hopefully you don't see any action,
it.
and
Yeah.
everything is smooth, and we have world peace, especially in this crazy world that it is right now. But that's all I got, man, unless you got anything else. Is there anything crazy going on that we didn't touch on? Any new Minecraft computers being built? Or,
No, I haven't looked into any of that stuff. I've played a little Minecraft recently. It's fun.
Yeah,
You got to get it. You got to get it on that thing over there.
I should get it on the PC. I got to get a new PC soon, actually. I've been saying that for a long time.
Me and Key played some Minecraft together.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's legit. How do couples play Minecraft? Do you guys play on creative or?
No, we play it with some of our work buddies.
Oh shit! You ever beaten Minecraft? She has. Okay, that's how you know she a keeper, bro. She beat Minecraft.
Let's go.
I've never even beat Minecraft. I only played it for like
I was
probably
talking.
5 or 6 times.
I was talking to Reese,
Randomly.
and he wanted to beat Minecraft by himself or something like that.
How do you
Like,
beat it?
start a solo game. I don't know. You got to go get some things, do some things, find some portals, teleport to some lands, and then kill a dragon.
Yeah, maybe I should have somebody walk me through Minecraft. That sounds like a fun. It sounds like a peaceful game.
Speed and Kai just played Minecraft on hardcore mode. And
No.
It was kind of entertaining. Speed was losing his mind. He was like
Yeah.
hitting himself in the head, being kind of a terrible influence on the youth.
That
but
guy's a menace, man. Speed is a menace. He's insane. But yeah, good for them, man. Well, Pat, I appreciate you being on the show again, dude. Always popping out.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude. Like it's always good to know we're gonna have you back on and know that we're gonna get to kick it for a little bit. Wait, actually, before I wrap, this man who's sitting across from me, who we've got clips that have gone viral of him talking about his fucking lung collapsing. What do you got on the right of your arm there?
Oh, dude, I got my last vape ever, but I quit.
The last
I
vape.
quit vaping. I quit vaping before I got this, but you know what they came out with, Darren? They came out with these touchscreen.
What is this?
Touchscreen vapes. So like I figured, for like
It's an Apple Watch.
one last hurrah, I'd get
You
a
can
vape.
call from that?
Yeah, you can make some phone calls. You can play some music. It's got a speaker on the back, but I don't connect it to my phone because I know it comes from China. But we can put the vape sound on, and when you hit it, it sounds like a jet or something. I don't know how
Whoa.
loud that was, but
Did I get that? Good, Mike? That's craziness, dude. This is a touchscreen vape.
yeah, this might
You-
be like the most like terrible vape for the earth. As if like the other disposables weren't bad enough. They decided to waste
That's
the
just
computer
getting
chip
banned. That's just getting banned. There's
on
no
a
way.
on a touchscreen.
Dude, yeah, waste a computer chip on it. Yeah, dude, holy fuck. Well, think about remember the whole fight against Juuls and all
They're
these
so
other.
those are so simple.
Yeah.
Those don't have any like computer chip in
But
it.
think
It's just
about-
wired a battery to coil to juice.
But think about it, we got rid of those shits because it's very
Oh,
clearly
so not good.
Well,
And then
also, like, they got
targeting the youth.
the youth, right? Right. We
Yeah.
got rid of those for targeting the youth, but we're gonna let fucking iPad kids buy vapes with fucking apps on them, bro. That's no.
It's got 2048 by the way too. If you want to play a game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so bullshit, dude.
I remember I used to think this app was so cool, but now that it can play on a vape, it's not that cool.
Yo, yeah, that's crazy. Yo,
It's a
dude.
simple ass game.
That's crazy. A vape. That's insane, dude. Apple's gonna come out with their own.
Wait, dude, vapes might be playing Minecraft soon.
Vape. Bro, probably.
I've seen Pac-Man ones.
Pac-Man vapes? Yeah, dude, that's true because I've seen phone cases now where they can have like a whole like
Yeah, you can
Game
have a
Boy
little
game
Boy
on the back of them, you know.
That's
So
fucking,
it's probably not far away, dude. Minecraft's not that crazy.
I mean, at least that one's not, killing the youth though. The
Yeah.
phone case.
Yeah, just a phone case. Yeah, I mean, because you already have to have a phone at that point, so you're already killing yourself, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But a vape, that's great. Like,
Get this kid
killing yourself a
addicted.
different way.
Get
Killing
this
yourself a
kid
different way.
addicted.
But dude, that's awesome. Well, thanks for being on the show, Pat. I want to thank everybody who is tuned in live today, as well as those who are going to watch days after over on YouTube or Spotify. Our patrons are up on the screen right now. If you guys are interested in getting behind-the-scenes access to extra podcasts, extra videos, as well as a series where I break down, I mix, master, write, record every single one of my songs, go to patreon.com/Darren Rita. You can help support the channel for as little as $1. And we got some new videos coming out there soon because we got some new music. So new music means new videos coming out.
My name's up there. Yours should be too.
Yeah, check it out. You can support the channel for as little as $1. It's linked down below. It's patreon.com/Darren Rita. Also want to say a quick shout out to Alpine House 2 for sponsoring this episode. That's at Alpine House 2. And this has been the 269th. It's a great number. 269th episode of the Detox Podcast. I will see you guys next